And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Manning will try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Henry Anderson able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position, and when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
Yeah, Sanders now to return. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38, Ohio!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They'll get 32 yards there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Let's go! Black round!
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down. He'll drop to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Henry, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Come on, let's go!
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Cameron Brate, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 15 that time. And it'll be first down, Panthers.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Manning over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Here's Manning to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 12 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Carolina first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Manning now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Now Manning. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. Surveying the field, escaping the pressure right. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Manning to throw on, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Golden Tate, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now.
And got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And this one complete right side to Funchess. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devin Funchess, 31 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Over the middle, complete to Tate. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be a Carolina first. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Manning now on first down. He completes it to Tate. And he's brought down. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Throwing on first down is Manning. And he slings one that's incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Terrell McClain never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on third.
Thinking pass all the way.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they were able to punch it in the end.